Young, wild, and ignorant, we don't really give a shit. Young, wild, and ignorant, we don't really give a shit. No, 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 we don't give a fuck, we just doing us. No, 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 we don't give a fuck, we just doing us.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Grace Kim with KTL Web Mag. We're doing an interview on Vickz today. Vickz is native to Georgia, and he's a Korean rapper representing Northside. So he's just put out his first mixtape, so we're going to talk to him about that, so I hope you get to know more.
Yo, what's up, guys? They call me Vickz.
Hello-Y-A-L-T-Y, I stay loyal till I die. You rap for me, so I fuck with you. So fuck whoever fuck with you.
1/5 for the Northside family. Shout out to Crazy, Busy, One Blood, and Joker. Shout out to Sky High Lab. Shout out to Louis the First. Shout out to KTL Web Man, my brother Kenny right there, and Grace right here.
So I think what everyone's interested in first is your background information, how you got started, how young you were, if it's always been a dream to you.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely always a dream, you know. I mean, growing up, I would always listen to like Korean music and K-pop, you know, singing along, dancing along to, you know, HOT and shit like that, and but really, I mean, I didn't really like rap until I heard, you know, some other Korean singer / rapper named Yoongjun, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure almost every Korean guy, you know, listened to this guy, had that same little one bang coming down his, you know. But, you know, I mean, I really didn't get into rap until listening to him, you know. But, I mean, what really, I guess, influenced me to start, you know, rapping is when I heard like gangster music, you know what I mean? I mean, about 5th grade or so, you know what I mean? Like my older brothers, or what you call youngs, they put me on to like Tupac and Dr. Dre, Eminem, you know, and you know, it was really different, you know. It was different than Korean music in a way, because with Korean music, you know, there's a lot of stuff filtered. You know, you can't really say too much, and you can't really express how you feel sometimes, you know. But with American music or gangster rap, you don't really hold anything back, you know. So you could actually feel the way the rapper feels or the artist feels, you know what I mean? And all those emotions really, you know, just, I guess, took a hold of me, you know, because, I mean, ever since then, I would just try to imitate, you know, my favorite rappers. I would try to, you know, memorize every single verse that they had, you know, almost try to sound exactly like them, too, you know what I mean?
So do you have any musical inspirations?
I mean, back then, it was mainly Tupac, because, you know, he told a lot of stories, you know, through his lyrics. You know, a lot of people could feel him, and he was just so emotional. You could almost feel what he was going through without even having gone through it, you know what I mean? And, you know, I guess, you know, back then that was that, you know, but now it's a little more mellow, like the Southern rappers, you know, like T.I., Yo Gotti, Gucci Mane, you know. I mean,
so I think a lot of people are curious about this this stage name Vickz. If you could tell the viewers exactly how that came up.
I mean, really, it's kind of crazy and stupid in a way, but I mean, it started out at like a church retreat almost. It was a really big church retreat where you know, all the Korean people would come from different states and even from different parts of the different countries. You know, they would come, and I remember this when Michael Vick, we first started playing for the Atlanta Falcons, and I had on like a bright ass red, you know, Michael Vick jersey, you know what I mean? And shit, I guess I kind of stood out, you know what I mean? And people would just call me Vickz. Yeah,
so I know your first mixtape came out. Congratulations. I think we're interested more in how you feel about it. Do you always feel like you're constantly having to improve it? Are you satisfied with it?
I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm really never satisfied with my music, you know. I guess you could say I'm picky or whatever, but, you know, I would lay down tracks, you know, like a couple tracks at a time, and listen to them constantly over and over, you know, until I almost get tired of the song, you know. That's why it actually really took like 2 years to make this mixtape, because I would be making songs and dropping them, you know, almost like instantly, without even letting other people listen to it, you know. But really never satisfied with my music. But with this mixtape, I feel like somewhat satisfied, I guess.
Somewhat,
you know what I mean?
still
Yeah, I
somewhat
mean,
satisfied.
from the feedback of what other people are saying, you know, like, I mean, I really appreciate the support and love that everybody's showing me with this mixtape, you know what I mean? And for, like, my older brother, you know, Rick and David and my older sister, for them to even like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Does that mean
shit.
a lot to you? For
Yeah, because they usually tell me my music sucks, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But for them to say that it's good, you know, it really means a lot, and I think I'm going in the right direction.
So you've definitely got the feedback that you were looking for.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Now you have a couple tracks on there. I've listened to a couple of them. I like I Got You personally, but do you have any favorites on there, or any of them that are really personal to you?
I would say I got you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what you said, because really that's the realest thing that I ever wrote, you know, like with my feelings and stuff like that towards my family and friends, you know, because in the first verse I was really talking to my mom, my dad, and my girl, you know, my baby mama, and you know, them three really were there since the start, you know, throughout, like even when I wasn't doing music, you know, them three was always there to support me, you know, and to my friends, you know, it's like I would feel like almost naked, I guess you could say, without them, you know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, even with family, even if I do have a good family, you know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, you don't want to tell your family, or, you know, I guess you could say you could hide from your family. And so you would share that with your homeboys, you know, and they would feel that with you, you know what I mean? Whatever you're feeling, they would feel, you know, it's like a ride or die kind of thing, you know what I mean? So
this track was definitely real personal to you.
yeah, and a lot of shit happened in the past couple months, you know, with my homeboys going to jail and stuff like that, and it's just a very emotional song, I guess. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think so.
Yeah.
So, I know in this game it's really hard. There's its ups and downs, and there's always that support group or specific person that helps you out. If you could think of any person or group, who would it be?
I mean, it really would have to be everybody, you know, like my parents to start off with, you know, them being the Korean parents, or traditional Korean parents that they are. Most Korean parents don't even let their kids, you know, listen to rap, or, you know, basically they don't really let them do anything. You know, they're really strict. I mean, unless they're the parents that aren't really there because they have to go to work and leave their kids, you know, at home to take care of themselves. You know, they're really strict, you know, and for them to even support my music like that, you know, I really appreciate that, and I really, you know.
Have they heard your music?
Yeah, my dad. I mean, my
How do
dad
they feel
loves.
about it?
My parents love my music. You know, they wish I'd tone it down a little bit with the cussing, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, they know I'm a good, you know, a good person, you know, at heart. So they don't really, you know, question me too much. You know, they would rather me go in a way like a Christian rapper almost, you know. But that's not really my style yet. I mean, I wish I could do that kind of future. You know, but I want to, like, almost influence people, you know what I mean? And I don't think that if I come out as a Christian rapper right now, I don't think I would be able to capture, you know, those people I can influence later on, you know? And when I do capture them, you know, like, best believe I'm gonna switch up, you know, and preach the word of God.
Maybe down the line, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's my plan, you know what I mean? So, and my parents know that, that's why they support me. You know, if I was just going out, you know, rapping about killing people and this and that, you know, they would probably not support it, you know what I mean? But that's not really what I'm aiming at, you know. So they know what I'm about, so they support me 100%. I mean, but other than that, you know, it's my older brothers, you know, like just to name out a few, like my god brother Rick, he's been there for me since day one, you know, just because I grew up as an only child, you know, so I was always looking for like a older brother figure, and I mean, it was just a blessing to meet him, I guess, you know. And I mean, like other older brothers, I mean, like even like Kenny Young, you know, like I said before, I mean, like this dude would raise me, bro. He would whoop my ass, like, you know what I'm saying, every day after school and shit, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's cool because, you know, like they did, you know, teach me and, you know, influence me to become what I am today. Yeah. Other people that was being supportive as well is just like my girl, you know, like because with this music stuff, you know, time at the studio trying to record and put out, you know, different material, you know what I mean? So I can't be home with my kids like that, you
Long
know?
hours.
Yeah, because I mean, on the weekdays, I'm in South Carolina trying to work, you know, trying to make money to do, you know, to be able to, you know, support my family and what I'm doing right now, you know what I mean? So, and when I'm here on the weekends, you know, I'm always at the studio, so I rarely have time to be with them, you know what I mean? But man, I mean, I just wanted them to know that I love you a lot, you know what I mean? And without you, I couldn't be doing this, you know what I'm saying? But I mean.
Okay, so the next question is, what inspires you to write? What is your favorite thing to write about, or what really gets you on that paper just going and your mind is going crazy just thinking about all these things? What's that one thing you can think about?
I would say, you know what I mean, that's why my mixtape is really, or our mixtape is actually called Hater Music, you know, because, you know, being an Asian American or whatever you call it these days, you know, people don't really look at you as a rapper. That's actually probably one of the least things they'll, you know, probably think you are. You know, they probably think you own a damn dry cleaners or a nail shop or a cell phone store. I mean, the list goes on and on.
True,
you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, they wouldn't look at me and, you know, right out the bat call me a rapper. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the haters. That's all I can say.
What's your favorite thing to rap about, though?
I mean, addressing the haters. But I mean, really, with my music, or with our music, Northside fan music, is for everybody in the Northside too. You know what I mean? I do it for the Northside because if you listen to other rappers, you know, not to be disrespectful with them, but they kind of forget that Gwinnett or Northside or Fulton County even exists. You know what I'm saying?
Working on the mixtape. Are you still working on it, or what are you working on now? Is there anything new that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, I mean, me and my group members, I mean, we're always working, you know. I mean, we're working on the second mixtape, you know, as we speak, you know what I mean? That was really been worked on, like, even when the first mixtape was being worked on, you know what I mean? We're just constantly, you know, laying down tracks. We have, like, almost, like, 15 other tracks that, you know, it's not even out there yet, you know. So I mean, basically, we could drop a mixtape right now. I don't know if we want to do that yet, but you know, I mean, that's what we're doing. You know,
so, have you ever performed before, or done any shows or anything like that?
I mean, I did a couple. You know, that Kenny Young set up, KTL Nightlife. They set up what was called the Movement at Belushi's. It was a big ass party, man. Packed house, bro. Like. But when I got on stage, I was nervous as hell, you know what I mean?
So how do you mentally prepare yourself for these shows?
I don't. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, you can really, you know, just tell yourself that you're gonna kill it. You know, like you'll have your homies there, you know, just supporting you and shit like that. You know, but I mean, tell you the truth, I be getting nervous as hell when you know, for that whole 30 minutes or so before I get on stage, I'm just.
Are you nervous the whole time, or does it kind of go away once you get on that stage?
It doesn't really go away until the beat actually starts or when the hook comes in. And, you know, because usually when the hook comes in, everybody's going, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it really doesn't go away until then for me. Alright, first and foremost, I would just like to shout out my brother Kenny Lee with KTL Web Mag, Grace for the interview. Shout out to everybody in the Northside, Northside family, Crazy, Busy, Joker, One Blood. I would like to thank Sky High Lab for getting my mixtape and everything together, for helping me out along the way. Louis the First, my boy Flu, my boy LP, doing big things. And I guess you could say, man, check us out at www.facebook.com/Vickz404, and you can check us out at skyhighlab.com. Buy t-shirts, you can buy whatever, bro. You can listen to our music, and oh yeah, don't forget to download my mixtape at datpiff.com. If you search Vickz, you hate the music. Hate the music volume 1, baby.
Say the music, bitch.